Okay, let's get started. So we'll start this evening. I will invite you to start in constructive rest, lying on your back. But if you do prefer to start seated, that's totally fine. As ever, this is your practice, so don't feel like anything that I am doing is compulsory. Instead, I invite you to listen to your body and take what you need from every part of the practice. So if you are starting in constructive rest, let the spine come to the mat, the neck and the head be in line with the spine. Closing down the eyes and drawing one hand to the belly and one hand to the chest. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out of the mouth. Take 2 more like that. Feeling with each sigh out, the body becomes heavier. Surrendering to the mat, surrendering to the ground below. Surrendering to the start of your practice. And becoming aware of the breath. We're not looking to change the breath. We're simply observing it. Like watching passing traffic almost. Simply noticing that journey that the breath takes. The journey from the very beginning of the inhale and all the way to the very tip of the exhale. Seeing what's going on with the hands as you breathe here. With one hand on the belly and one on the chest. Maybe you notice a little bit of movement in the palm and the fingers, dictated by the breath. We often don't realise how much our breath actually dictates. But if we tune into the breath, whenever we're feeling any particular emotion, whether that be something that we consider a positive or a negative emotion, the breath reflects our mood, our state of mind. And simply the act of noticing the breath or trying to take some form of control by slowing it down perhaps is a way for us to take control. And the control is something deemed negatively, with words like control freak being branded around. But actually we are in control of ourselves, our emotions, our movements, our breath, our thoughts. And taking time to just draw inwards and be aware of that control that we have. can be so powerful. In the practice this evening, I'd really like you to draw your awareness towards that element of control and spin it on its head to bring in that element of Ahimsa. Treating ourselves kindly, not just with our movements in our physical practice, but also the words that we use internally. We speak to ourselves more than we speak to anybody else in the world ever. That internal voice, whether we like it or not, is always there. So I invite you this evening to take note of that voice. To treat yourself kindly. And to not beat yourself up if actually that's quite a challenging thing to do for you. Because the breath is there instead. So regardless of what's going on in the practice, mentally or physically, please know that this position and this breath, this awareness is always available to you. If you like to practice with a sankalpa, a desire, I invite you to set one down. Alternatively, you can stick with Ahimsa, with the breath. In your own time, gently blink the eyes open. Just becoming aware visually of your surroundings. Allow the shoulders to sink heavily into the earth. So you might notice that the hands drop a couple of inches. Take your drishti to your right fingertips, and as you exhale, take your gaze, your head, and your right hand down to the floor. As you inhale, return the hand and the head back up to center. Switch the drishti to the left fingertips and take the same on the left. Moving as slowly as your breath will allow. Continuing, exhaling to lower the arm and the gaze. Inhaling to return up to center. Allowing the breath to really take over here. Initiating and ending the movements with the beginning and end of each breath. Take 2 more on each side. And then once you're done, no rush at all. Just hug your knees into your chest. From your Apanasana, knees hugged in, start to move in any way that feels good for you. Just draw any movements to any part of the body here that feels right. Forget about how it looks. Forget about what the other bodies on the screen are doing. Just listen to your body. This is your practice, nobody else's. And in your own time, gradually bring those movements up into a seated position. No rush. I should have said at the beginning, you'll need a block or a book. So if you want to grab one, it doesn't matter if you don't have a yoga block. Just grab something that you can use that's sort of this shaped. It was in the email, but I should have reminded you, so I do apologise. Whilst everyone gets themselves ready, you can begin to take a seated cat-cow. Your choice whether you want to be in a cross-legged position or kneeling, whether you want to get the arms involved, or whether you want to keep the hands on the knees. Be inquisitive. You might want to make these movements circular. I've been sitting at a desk a lot more than I usually would. And so that for me is one of my inspirations for this class. And why I keep saying to you, move how feels right for you. What works for me doesn't necessarily work for you. All I ask is that you try to stick with the breath and those gentle thoughts towards yourself. Whatever movements you're making in some kind of cat-cow variation, take 2 more breaths there. My spine is making some lovely clicking noises right now. After your 2 breaths, take a hold of your block, your book, whatever it is. You can even perhaps take a water bottle to the side, that'll do. Just something that you can hold in front of you. I'll spin to the side so you can see. What we're going to do is move the shoulders. So take a hold of your prop. Take the arms out long. Keeping the arms straight. So we want to isolate the movement into the shoulders and reach the block forwards. So you'll feel a rounding almost in that space between the shoulder blades. From there, lift the shoulders up towards the ears. From there, keeping the shoulders up, draw the shoulders right back as though you're trying to bring the shoulder blades together. From there, lower the shoulders down, back to where we started. It's going to take a while to get used to these movements, isolating them. It's almost like you're drawing a square. Visualize almost having a pen or a pencil attached to the tip of your shoulders. You're drawing a square with them. Feel as though these movements and with the breath, just with the shoulder. If you need to pause at any time, then do so. Nice. Really nice. Perhaps try these movements in the reverse. So drawing the shoulders in, up, forward, down, back. Yeah. Nice. I'm not going to lie, I did a workout this morning and this is already killing my shoulders. Teaching this after a workout was not the most smart idea I've ever had. Take 2 more breaths. Finish your cycle. Finish that square. And move in any way that feels right on the shoulders, and the arms. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, make your way into a child's pose. Any variation with the legs in your child pose. Just have a play, reaching the fingertips as far away from the torso. And then perhaps as far back behind you as you can. Feeling how that is in the shoulders and the spine, down the side body. The next time you inhale, lift the torso up, come to a kneeling position. Walk the hands a few inches back behind you. Protract the shoulders, drawing the shoulder blades towards one another. Reach the heart space forwards and up. Option is to lift up and off your seat if you like. Squeezing the glutes together if you've come off your seat. Try not to hold the breath. Exhale, slowly release. Coming through neutral, walk the hands forwards, almost into your child's pose. Curl the toes and press back to down dog. And move here again in the way that's right for you. Let your movements reflect how your mind is speaking to you. The next time you inhale, take a gaze forward and walk the feet to the top of the mat. Take an inhale, half lift. Exhale, deep bend in the knees and bring the belly to the thighs. Just hang out here in your ragdoll position. Feel free to grab opposite elbows. On your next inhale, slowly come up, clasping the hands once you reach about halfway. Clasp them behind the back. Draw the shoulder blades together. And as you exhale, fold forward once more. Again, deep bend in the knees and let the belly hang out on the thighs. Inhale, exhale, release the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold belly to thighs. push into the feet. Inhale, root down to rise up. Spread the hands. Exhale, heart center. Surya Namaskar. Inhale, sweep the hands. Exhale, fold belly to thighs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Come into plank. Draw the belly in. Release the knees. Draw the elbows in as you lower. Inhale, lift the heart space. Shoulder blades towards one another. Exhale, push back towards down dog. Nice. You have Ujjayi breath in your practice. I invite you to engage it now. Further enabling yourself to really draw inwards. Switching off from the external world. You're here on your mat, you, your breath, your words. On your next inhale, look forward, step the right foot to the top, lower the left knee. Sweep the arms up on an inhale. Exhale, swing the arms back. You can take the seat back with you if you like. Inhale, lifting up, sinking low at the hips. Exhale, reaching back with the hands and maybe the hips. Keep moving like this 3 more times. Your movement with your breath. Come into rest at neutral after your 3 breaths. Lowering the left hand inside the right foot and open the chest towards the right. And start to draw circles with that right hand. Any direction, any size. Just move to where feels good in your shoulder space. Two more breaths. Returning to neutral. Coming off that back knee, Virabhadrasana 1. Come into your warrior 1 on an inhale. Your variation with the arms here if you wish. Lowering down slightly at the hips. And feel as though you're drawing the mat away from the midline, really drawing the feet apart. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the hands behind the back. Clasp the hands together. Take an inhale, arching up and back. And as you exhale, fold forward, coming into your humble warrior. If you can, drawing your knuckles up to the sky. Think about drawing the palms of the hands to touch one another. Keeping that bend in the front knee. Keep pushing into the little toe side of the back foot. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale, lower that left knee to the ground, so pivoting on the back foot and coming up in your low lunge with the hands still clasped if you can. Inhale, leaning into it, leaning back, heart up. Exhale, fold forwards, drawing the hands up towards the sky if you can. Maybe even coming onto the heel of the right foot. Inhale, lifting up at the heart space, drawing the knuckles down. Exhale, folding forwards. 2 more at your own pace of breath there. Returning to neutral in your own time and taking either reverse prayer. I'm trying to find a position where you can see me, but also see what's going on behind me. So taking reverse prayer or holding your own hand if that's better for you. Take the weight into that front foot, step off the back knee and start to come forward and bringing that left ankle over the right thigh. Flex the left toes. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you start to take this into a squat. Again, think about the palms drawing towards one another. Drawing the belly in towards the spine to give you that extra bit of stability. And use the big toe on the right foot to help your balance. Remembering those gentle words of encouragement towards yourself rather than punish yourself if you wobble out. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release, lifting up and out. Nice, beautiful, well done. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, coming back into your ragdoll. Feel free to move and sway in your ragdoll if that's right for you. When you're ready, stepping the right foot back and coming into your low lunge on the left side now. So right leg back, left knee forwards. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sweep the arms back, perhaps straightening that right leg. Inhale up and sink at the hips. Exhale back with the hands and the seat. Taking one more at your own pace. From neutral, bring the right hand inside the left foot and open out towards the left. Begin to draw those circles with that right arm, as big or as small as you feel. Any direction. And release, reaching the arms up and coming up off that back knee, Virabhadrasana 1. As you exhale, soften at your hips, sinking lower. Soften the shoulders from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, draw the hands behind the back, clasp the hands. Reach the knuckles towards the ground and the heart up. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, humble warrior, drawing the knuckles towards the sky. Left shoulder inside left knee. Really nice. Think about what's going on in your hands and the effect that that might have on your shoulders. So if you let the palms draw away versus the palms together, how does that feel? Inhale. Exhale, pivot on the back foot and lower the right knee. Inhale, lifting up, leaning into your back extension, knuckles to the ground. Exhale, folding forward, maybe straightening that front leg, knuckles towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Two more just like that. Really focusing on your breath. And keep returning to how the control of the breath affects the control of the mind. That's the one thing we do have control over. From here, we're going to come into that standing balance once more. So adjust your arms. Maybe if you had hands, you might want to reach for wrists or elbows. Or maybe you're taking reverse prayer. Coming off the back knee, spread the left toes and step up. Right ankle over left thigh. That's it. Really try to close off that space a bit more between the shoulder blades. Maybe sitting into it a bit. Not fighting it. If you fall, you fall. Being brave and courageous enough to get back into a posture rather than quitting. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Flowing or going straight to your child's pose, your choice. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down your variation. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Exhale, take the seat back to child's pose. Just pausing here and enjoying this moment of stillness. This moment of silence. And checking in, mind, body, breath. So our yoga practice should be about love. Love for ourselves. Not just a fad showing and paying lip service to that element of self-care, but actually genuinely taking those acts of self-care. So as we start to build on that sequence now in our second round, I invite you to really be aware of your words, your movements, and the variations of the postures that you're taking. Knowing that there's no right or wrong way of doing these things. Simply bringing an element of presence to your practice. And that element of kindness towards yourself. And if that means staying in your child's pose, then so be it. Otherwise, you can join me when you're ready in down dog. from your down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, right foot to the top. Option to lower the back knee. Otherwise, keep it lifted and draw the left heel towards the back of the room. Opening out the chest towards the right. Drawing up and out of the left shoulder. Option to draw those circles here. Maybe reaching back. Just investigate, where do you want to be here? What's right for you in this moment? On your next inhale, lift up and coming into your high lunge. Feel free to wiggle that back foot further away so that you're on the ball of the foot. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out and swing the hands back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sigh. 3 more. Inhale. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, opening out. Virabhadrasana 2. Nice. It can sometimes feel a bit strange taking those deep sighs. That's why Zoom comes in handy. No one can see you or hear you, so who cares? Inhale. Exhale, take the arms into Virabhadrasana. Eagle arms, drawing them in front of the body. Bending at the elbows, taking the right arm underneath the left. Draw the elbows away from the chest and the hands away from the face. Inhale, take a lean back into your extension. And as you exhale, fold forward towards the top left corner of your mat. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Plant the left hand. Pivot towards the right as though you're going to come into that twisted lunge, but step back into your side plank. Maybe you want to lower the left knee. Just be mindful of how this feels for you. I'm just going to move so that I can see you. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. That right foot is going to step to the top of the mat in your own time. Nice. Lifting back up into your lunge. And come back into that exact same Virabhadrasana variation you had earlier. So right arm is underneath. If this is not right for you, you can just hold, give yourself a hug, hands to shoulders. Draw your awareness to the right foot, spread the right toes, and sweep that left leg all the way up and across. So left leg comes over right. Maybe you've got a single cross, maybe you've got a double. Maybe you want to take that figure 4 variation we had earlier. Maybe you sink into it. Maybe you close the eyes and challenge your balance. And give it a go. If you fall out, so what? What's the worst that'll happen? Inhale. Exhale, slowly unpeel yourself. Nice. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the right hand, step the right foot back. Lift the left hand up, coming into that twisted lunge to the left. Nice. Pulling up and out of that right shoulder. Again, take any movements that you want to here. Who am I to tell you what to do? I'm just guiding you, giving you suggestions and ideas. On your next inhale, come up into your high lunge. Maybe wiggling that foot further back. Feeling that stretch across the sole of the foot. And we're going to come into those deep sighs with the movement here. So feel free to close the eyes, forget how you sound or feel. Let go of those judgments and let it all out. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. Inhale, lifting up and open, settle, Virabhadrasana 2. Soften at the shoulders. Feels so good to take a deep sigh sometimes, doesn't it? Coming into those Virabhadrasana arms, left arm this time will come underneath. Again, taking opposite shoulders if that's better for your body. Draw the elbows away from the chest. Inhale, extending back. Exhaling, folding forward towards the top right corner of your mat. Nice. Continuing to breathe. Inhale. Exhale, release the right hand to the mat. Twisting towards your left, but keep going into your side plank. My hand is not in a very comfortable position here. Forgive me for moving. Be gentle with yourself. If you want to take a variation, then do so. Play around with the top arm. 2 more breaths. And then start to eye up that spot at the top of the mat where you're going to step that left foot. Coming into your high lunge once more. Spreading the toes. Set yourself up with your Virabhadrasana arms. Should have clarified, spreading the toes on the left foot, should I say. Giving you that more stable foundation. And when you're ready, take it away. Ooh, lost my balance. Amazing, really good, guys. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, slowly release. We'll meet in Balasana. If you want to flow with me through your vinyasa or go straight to child's pose. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhaling plank. Exhaling, lowering. Inhale, lift. Exhale, child's pose. We'll take 3 rounds of lion's breath here. So lion's breath, we take a deep breath in. And as you sigh out, stick the tongue out and open the mouth really, really wide. No one can see you. So go for it. Give it all that you've got. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. And take a moment here, just sitting with the sensations. Feeling the effects of the practice so far. The breath, of our control. Of Ahimsa and those feelings of self-love, kindness, gentleness with ourselves. In your own time, slowly peel your way up and come into sit in a kneeling position. Take the knees so that they're hip distance. Take the hands to the hips. And on an inhale, lift your seat up, keeping the torso in line. So we're not rocking forward to come up like this, but rather we're seating and lifting, using the legs. So take a few rounds there, just lifting. Lifting up, lowering down. Where do you feel these movements? Which parts of your body are firing up? Because those are the parts that we need to activate as we move into our Ustrasana, our camel pose. So keep those parts. Next time you come up, you can take any variation you like and as many rounds as you like. So if you want to come in and out, have a play. You can be here almost with the hands like resting in your back pockets, if you like. Closing that space between the shoulder blades. Reaching the hips forward as you start to extend back. Maybe you take the hands back to the heels, lifting that heart space up and pushing almost the hips forwards. Maybe you take the feet flat. Maybe camel's not for you and you want to take bridge. This is your practice, so go with what you want to. All I ask is that you do so gently. In your own time, gently release from your Ustrasana. Gently, gently. And just come to sit in your kneeling position. Again, sitting with the effects and sensations of that posture. In your own time, find your way onto your back. I'm going to invite you here to either take shoulder stand, happy baby, or a bridge. Now I want you to feel empowered to take the posture of your choice. I'm not feeling the pressure to do a particular posture. And if any of those postures are not in your practice, or you just simply do not feel like doing them, then don't. Wherever you go, take 10 breaths. And after your 10 breaths, take any final movements that you wish before we come to Shavasana. I always end my own personal practice with a gentle twist. So if that's something you want to do, then feel free. If you're raring to get into your Shavasana, then go there. You just want to give yourself a hug. That's okay too. And when you're ready, take your time to settle into your Shavasana, your variation. Perhaps ending, as we did at the beginning, with the hands to heart and belly. Totally your choice. Releasing your control of breath now. Softening the muscles throughout the lower limbs. Softening at the groin area. Soften the belly, the chest. The arms are soft. Length down the back of the neck. Unclenching the jaw. Soften the face. Feel the body surrendering to gravity. Love is an illusion until you can love yourself. In your disappointment, in your uncertainty, in a vacuum of nothingness. Love is moving out of fear of your body, your mind, yourself into the quest of acceptance. Love is feeling wretched and knowing it's okay. Love is listening to beads pour. Love is the burble of brooks, the beat of your heart. Love is letting yourself be in love, out of love, tired of love. Love is all of it because you and only you know the courage it takes to be in love with you when your body screams no. invite you now to become aware once more of your surroundings, sounds that you can hear, the sensation of the air below, above, around you. Any smells. Becoming aware of the breath. Start to bring some gentle movements back to the body. Hugging the knees into the chest. Rolling over onto your side. And take a final moment of stillness to reflect on your practice. Reflect on your breath, your control, and the love that you have for yourself. You can share with others. Coming up onto your seat in your own time. Hands together at heart center, Namaskar Mudra. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Breathing in to chant. Bowing the forehead towards the fingertips. Breathing in, send yourself love and gratitude. Breathing out, send love and gratitude to another being. Thank you so much. I'll do my elegant slide over to stop the recording.